By Beverly. And Minnesota goes with Edwards. Second-year player, a high flyer off the glass and in for two.
Absolute straight. He's going to have a tall order trying to guard Morris, especially in that post area.
It's Edwards who got it from Towns.
But that's where he has the advantage with Morris trying to valuable for this young Timberwolves team.
But both teams like their depth.
One team is deep with experience, which is the Clippers, and the other team is deep, very inexperienced, playoff play-in type basketball.
Paul George hits that shot. We went back on the floor, late March. Edwards, three.
What a start. What a start for Anthony.
And the Clippers, and Jackson knifes his way in, counted for two and a foul. What a drive. Spurs are number 3 in three-point shooting. Very high percentage of 3 by Morris, and right down the hatch it goes. George and Morris bulldozing inside and takes it in on the reverse for 2.
Double team anytime out on the wing area.
Towns on top. Russell on the side. They got him in a trade with Golden State. George will defend. Shot clock at 1. Shot clock violation. Good defense by the Clippers.
Russell's going to have to be aggressive. You talked about him struggling. He struggled down the stretch. Only 15 points, shooting 37% over the last 8 ball games. To me, he's the X factor because I know what I'm going to get from Karl-Anthony Towns and Edwards, who's off to that good start. Russell has to be that X factor for Minnesota.
And Zubac gets it off to Batum. And now to George, a late close and a 3. Another one for the Clippers. And a 10-0 Clipper run over the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. Minnesota so far has started 3 of 8. It's Edwards plying his way with a burst to the rack. Rebound by Zubac. They'll sprint the other way with Jackson.
Again, Clippers have numbers.
Beverly with the bump in the circle. Beverly picks up the foul. Clippers on top by 5. Paul George with a 3 moments ago. A quick 5 for LA.
So loud, you can barely hear yourself think. They sold out the same number of games in 2017, 2018, the last time the team made the postseason, but it had been 9 years prior to that this building was full and happening. I just spoke with a fan who said they remember every moment of that 2004 season, and they hope to let that memory go and build a new one tonight. Not a lot of playoff experience on this team, though, guys. That's why they're relying on Pat Beverly, who has played in 59 playoff games, starting in 48 of them. Cat and D'Angelo Russell, on the other hand, have 1 playoff series under their belt. But Cat said it's simple. Be ourselves. When we play our best, nobody in this league can stop us. And as you can tell by barely being able to hear me, when they make a bucket, this place is rocking, you guys.
You felt it at the open. Thank you very much, Allie. A 3 right there by Beverly, who spent the last 4 years with the Clippers. There's a whistle.
Offensive foul on Paul George.
George picks up his first. Clippers are on a 10-3 run for Coach Ty Lue over the last 4 minutes. Minnesota, until that 3 by Beverly, had missed the last 5. And here goes Beverly again, who wanted a bigger contract from the Clippers, felt, he said, disrespected, so he asked to be traded. There's a defensive 3, and that will be a technical foul on the Clippers. Defensive 3. So now Beverly, Reggie, brings a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, certainly to this game tonight.
Look, he knows this Clippers team very well, and what was Coach Lue telling us before? We know he's going to try to get in our guys' heads. We know he's going to try to, pull some kind of antics out here. We just got to stay within our game plan. And if you watched the matchups with Zubac guarding Vanderbilt, he's not even worried about him offensively. That's why they picked up that defensive 3 seconds right there, because he's just basically zoning up in the lane.
Russell. Another 3 by Beverly. And it's caught by Zubac. There were no changes on the floor after that first timeout. Leaving is George. Knocked away by Karl Anthony Towns, and here comes Beverly to Edwards. Top 20 score. That ball deflected by Batum on the shot by D'Angelo Russell. And it's Paul George the other way. Out of ball handle. It was a steal right there by Vanderbilt, deflecting it out of bounds. And Reggie, he is a top 10 deflector in the league defensively.
And you forget for the Clippers how good Nicholas Batum has been throughout his career defensively. So much length when he was playing small forward. Now he's playing power forward for the Clippers with that block shot on Russell.
It's Jackson with the matchup over Karl Anthony Towns, and he drains it.
That's what they do, the Clippers. That simple high screen and roll. They wait for the switch, and they take advantage of the mismatch.
Probing was Russell. He takes it in, lost the ball. Another Minnesota turnover. They've got 4. And the fast break points for the Clippers beginning to add up. That ball thrown away, deflected out of bounds. It's off Minnesota. Shot clock at 15.
Well, George, fortunate he didn't pick up another offensive foul there on Vanderbilt.
Malik Beasley's going to check in for D'Angelo Russell. Beasley, a 6-year player, former Denver Nugget. Clippers have started 6 of 11. Jackson. Rebound by Beasley, who just checks in. His shooting has improved since January. It was low before. Here comes Towns into Zubac in a corkscrew move. Tap in try, no. It's picked up by Beverly. Wipe it away.
Offensive foul there by